Guys, welcome back to another episode of Birdies with Boynsy. We've done Sam's driver into the wind. Good job we weren't doing it today. Not a breath of air out here. So we did that one last week while it was nice and windy. Today, Liam wants to know when to chip and when to putt. The truthful answer, it will always depend on the shot that we've got. It doesn't matter what situation we're in. There's never a definite, we've got to putt, we've got to chip. Ideally with putting, we're keeping the ball along the floor. This time of year, we're not always going to have the perfect lie off the green and the perfect roll up to the hole. So I would normally say during the winter, we're going to be chipping more than we would be putting because we've got more things that can affect, or more variables to affect the ball going to the hole. Whereas if we chip, we can miss out some of those variables on the ground and get the ball flying further to the target. So we're just short on the 12th. We've got the pin in the middle of the green. I'm going to give one with a chip with my pitching wedge and one with a putter. Hopefully we'll see the pitching wedge should go closer. The putter, we're just not sure how hard we're going to have to hit it. So, little practice swing. Just bump it, land it 30% of the way, let it roll out the rest. And there we go, should be able to tidy up from there. 2 seconds. 2, and I'm back. Right, I've got my putter. How hard am I going to have to hit this? We saw how nice the pitching wedge rolled out. So we've got a little bit of fringe to gather with, a little bit dewy. I know one of my lessons would definitely be putting from here, even if I tell him not to. I've given that a good whack. And it's still come up just short. So the pitching wedge little chip and run, I think, has just finished just closer. You saw how hard I had to hit the putt to get it to the hole. But let's go and have a look at another situation where it might be the roles reversed and we definitely want to putt. Different hole, same question. Do we chip or putt? We're just off the front, maybe a bit closer to the edge of the green this time. So the putter might be the option, but I prefer the 8-iron. I'm changing from the pitching wedge to the 8-iron. Just need a little bit of height to cover the fringe and then get the ball rolling. So we're going to have one chip, one putt, see which one gets closer. It's not always going to be the right answer, like I said, because we're a bit closer. If we're another 5 yards further back, we're more likely to more likely to chip than we are to putt. I know some that would putt still, but let's have a little go with the 8. Just bumping it along, letting it chase down to that flag. Yeah, just a shade shy of the target, but should be good enough to tap in for my par. Right, change the putter, thank you, cameraman. And again, how hard do we need to hit this putt? That is the question. That's what takes me away from the putter. It just needs to be a big whack. Yeah, I feel like I've hit that really hard. And it still comes up about 8 foot short and probably wouldn't necessarily be a 2-putt. Okay, sometimes you might putt it closer than you'll chip it, but let's go to the back with a shorter shot where I think the putter might win. I know I said there's no definite right or wrong answer, but there's a couple of things that we can look out for on each shot to help us determine which club might be better suited in different situations. Here, we're a bit closer to the target, so that might mean the putter's actually better. Again, look at the floor. We haven't got any of this fluffier, rough, fluffier fringe to come over. That ball's going to roll lovely, might get down to the hole nicely. Have we got anything to fly over that the putter might not help us with? So there's a couple of little things. Like I said, it's situational every time we're there. We're going to have a little go. I've got my 54 this time, just because I want to pop it up a little bit and just have it released down to the target. Oh, a bit fiery. Okay, not too bad. And then with the putter, so I'm not going to need a bigger stroke as I've needed off the edge of the previous greens. That's why I prefer the putter this time round. Oh, that's a nice one to finish on. So, couple of nice shots there. The putt from the front of this green wasn't good, but the putt from the back of it's gone in. So like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. Pick your club, pick your shot and commit to it. Hope that's helped, guys, and let us know if there's any more shots you want me to cover.